I'm a registered psychologist and owner of Heartland Psychology here in Fort Saskatchewan. It's been incredible running my business here locally. The community support when I first started in a very little office just on 99th Street, I believe. I didn't know what it was going to look like to bring mental health services to our community, and the community blew me away. They were incredibly supportive, and within a year I was able to grow to this beautiful new private practice and really live my dream of creating a space of other independent psychologists that could all specialize in their own areas and grow their own practices and really just work together so that we could support kids, adolescents, adults, seniors. We could have the full spectrum.
I'm a grade 8 teacher. Started off at Our Lady of the Angels, grade 7 and 8. Then when they built the new high school, St. Andre Bessette, we moved Our Lady of the Angels to St. John Paul II. And from there, I've been teaching grade 8 for the past 6 years.
What I love most about living in Fort Sask is really the little things. When we moved here, compared to coming from a big city like Calgary, you'd go to the park in Calgary and you'd mostly be alone. It was such a busy town and there's so much hustle bustle that when I came here, what I really appreciate and I love the most about it is how slow paced things are here. And you go to the park and, there's other kids there and, other moms that reach out and say, how's it going? Tell me where you're from.
I grew up in a small town, was an offshoot of a larger town. Reminds me a lot of the fort, and the people all around. The person giving you the coffee, the person sharpening your skates at the arena, all of those different kinds of things. It's not just a person running a business, it's someone that you know.
When COVID hit, I had to move my entire private practice to online, and then everyone was struggling, just trying to get their bearings, going to homeschooling their kids or losing jobs. So every private practice, I think, got flooded. When you think of business or supporting your fort, usually it's this kind of financially, how do we help one another in the community? And COVID took that off the table where everyone was kind of struggling or maybe not sure of financially what they can do to support your fort. So I think it's really important that we take finances off the table, especially during COVID, and support one another by, maybe just doing a social media post about a good experience you had at a local restaurant, or, talking to your neighbor about this cool little boutique down the road. It's really about just sending out that positive energy towards all of the businesses in our city.
Simple things like, instead of returning your bottles to the bottle depot, give them to a charity group that's looking for them or an organization. Instead of having a garage sale to sell old items, maybe look for a family in need to donate those items instead. And I think it's just little things like that go a long way. And one thing that I'm always incredibly impressed with Fort Saskatchewan is when you look, you might come across a social media post of, hey, we have a family that's really struggling. Is there anybody who has, and they'll ask for something incredibly small, like a little bit of clothes, for a family with children between 2 and 4. And all of a sudden that post will light up with, oh, I have bottles, I have this, I have this, I can donate this. Hey, I can't donate, but I'll drive it all over. And it's just, I think that's a really powerful message to send about the closeness of the community.